Welcome back. A massive nationwide population census has commenced from 1st April. The survey is conducted at the start of every decade. Its first phase will go on for the next 45 days. The second phase will start in February next year.
Governor of Goa Dr. S.S. Sidhu became the first citizen of Goa to get registered under the current census. The survey is being conducted all over the country. Government-appointed enumerators will be conducting a door-to-door survey carrying filling data sheets. The sheets have particulars like date of birth, educational qualifications, occupation, place of residence, etc. For the survey purpose, the state of Goa is divided into 3013 enumeration blocks with 11 Mamladars and 2 deputy collector as census officers. The district collectors will act as principal census officers. The first phase will go on from 1st of April to 15th of May. The second phase will be in the February next year.
In the state of Goa, the census activities for 2011 are starting from 1st April and will be completed by 15th of May 2010. This is the first phase of the census 2011. In this first phase, house listing and housing census will be taken up. Along with that, the national population register information also will be collected. So these activities are to be carried out during the 45 days time.
The teachers and government employees are objecting to the duty timings of the census. However, the deputy collector of Tiswadi, Sabaji Shetty, said the chief secretary will issue a circular directing all enumerators to work on alternate days. The government servants are trained for this survey.
The government has now issued the circulars that they have to perform the duties on alternate basis.
Our reporter Jason Suarez, Samir Bhatt with video journalist Ganesh Hotkar for Prudent Media.
The agitated Kuchadkas at Shivnagar Kuchade will stop mining traffic on 5th April if government doesn't stop it by 4th. This is on the backdrop of an accident on Wednesday which claimed the life of a youth. The locals are now united on the decision that they will not tolerate such an incident anymore.
आमगेली डिमांड आसा की हे इनडेफिनेट बंद जावपाचें म्हणून पण जेन्ना दुसरी सगळी लोकल व्यूज येयलो तेन्ना सरकारान आमकां कलेक्टरान जेन्ना आमकां 4 तारीख पर्यंत एश्युरन्स दिलां तेन्ना आमी आतां ठरयलें की आमी 4 तारीख पर्यंत बंद आसता म्हणल्यार आमी पळयतले आनी 5 तारखेक आमी सकाळ फुडें हांगा 9 वरांचेर येतले आमी सगळे लोक आनी ठरयलें की आमी एक आतां 2000 आमी 5000 लोक जमा जावन मायनिंग ट्रान्सपोर्ट बंद करतले कित्याक हें लोकांच्या सेफ्टी खातीर सारकें ना.
Sanjay Desai said that they will stop only mining trucks. He assured that other traffic will not be hampered.
5 तारखेक येतले आनी आमी वॉलंटरी बंद करतली मायनिंग एक्टिविटी. आमी बसीज हें कांय बंद करतना कित्याक SSC भुरग्यांचे 12वी भुरग्यांक एग्जाम चालू आसा त्यो स्मुथली चलतले आमी तेजी जबाबदारी घेतले.
However, South Goa Collector G.P. Naik says the decision will be taken only after discussing the issue with the government.
Without consulting to the government, I can't just ban the.
पण सर कन्सल्ट करपा आमकां हॉलिडे आसतलो न्हू इतली.
ना हॉलिडे असल्यार सुद्दां गव्हर्नमेंटा कडेन कन्सल्ट करपा जात न्ही. गव्हर्नमेंटा कडेन कन्सल्ट
लागल्यार कोण कन्सल्ट करता?
ऑफिसा कडेन लागना ते. This is to be consulted to the government. So गव्हर्नमेंटाक फाल्यां परवां कन्सल्ट करता.
Our reporter from Kudsade, Samir Bhatt and Mayur Naik for Prudent Media.
P.I. Salim Sheikh has committed a criminal contempt of court in the 2008 Joe D'Souza assault case. The Panji Judicial Magistrate says P.I. has willfully disobeyed the court orders to file the charge sheet in the case. Court has ordered that the P.I. is liable to be punished under the Contempt of Courts Act. The counsel for Dr. Joe D'Souza, Advocate Ranjit Satardekar, briefed us on the verdict of the magistrate. Dr. D'Souza is a retired officer of microbiology from Goa University. In the year 2008, some students of Goa University forcibly got into the chamber of D'Souza. The offenders allegedly blackened his face, clicked his photos, assaulted him and disappeared.
Somehow, under certain political pressure, the Vice Chancellor admitted that 3-3. Once that person was admitted, the person who 6 went to court. And the court gave a judgment that it is wrong. You follow, no? And Yeah, so no, that infuriated when, because so far it was good, it was going on, but once the court judgment came against that student would have to be out, no. So then this fellow vice chancellor said, okay, that you say that it is possible to take these students, whether three and all that, as a head of a department. I said no.
Advocate Ranjit Satardekar says PI Salim Sheikh was holding the charge of Agasai police station then. He had sent a final report to the magistrate for closing the investigation against the accused. Court later ordered PI Salim to file a charge sheet in the case. Magistrate says PI filed a charge sheet after 1.5 years. This is not in obedience of the court orders. Satardekar has demanded that the police should strictly follow the law.
We want to give the message to all the police officers in this territory that you have to carry your duties strictly in accordance with law, efficiently and speedily.
Our reporter in Panji, Jason Suarez, with video journalist Ganesh Hotkar. The Historic Right to Education Act has come into force from Thursday. Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh called for a national participation in an effort to make universal access to education a reality. The Act describes the education to children aged 6 to 14 as a fundamental right.
In a televised address to the nation on this occasion, Prime Minister assured that lack of funds would not come in the way of implementing this act. He also said Dalits, minorities and girls would be the focus of the mission, education to all. Prime Minister said education is the key to the progress of the country. So, the state governments, teachers, guardians and all other sections of the nation will have to work sincerely to see that the objectives of the act are realized. Dr. Manmohan Singh has stressed on the role of the teachers in the task. He said teachers' ability and motivation could be crucial. Looking back to his own life, the Prime Minister said he came from a family of modest means. He had to walk a long way to school and studied in the light of a kerosene lamp.
Act operationalized from April 1. Act described the modalities of education to children aged 6 to 14 years. Education is fundamental right under Article 21A of the Constitution. Law specifies the minimum norms in government schools. Reservation of 25% seats in private schools for poor children. Law prohibits unrecognized schools. Schools must be community managed. Government to provide funds for setting up neighborhood schools.
Bureau Report, Prudent Media.
Let's take a short break. We'll be right back.